Most men fail with women when they are talking to them because they actually confuse basic communication with sexual communication. And the two of those things are definitely not the same. When it comes to communication, communication is just a basic exchange. It's logical, it's polite, it's surface level. It really is just you transferring information back and forth, and you're technically just saying things that are safe, and really they just are expected. It's just a basic thing. And when it comes to communication, it's actually fine for coworkers. It's fine when you're talking to your friends, but when it comes to a woman, it is not going to move her. You see, the thing about sexual communication, it is more of a connection of feelings and everything. It is sensatory. It's like it hits your senses. Give me a second. I don't want to get hit talking to y'all guys. It hits her senses. It's intimate, and it's not about what you say. It's about what she feels when you say this certain thing. And what it does is it actually pulls her from the ordinary life or the ordinary reality that she's in into a more exceptional one, and more into a deeper reality. So when we are talking to women, we have to understand that when you are trying to create sexual communication, you create a world where she can feel more imagined and more surrender and be more into the moment itself. And that's the beautiful thing about that. And this is why I want you guys to listen close. See, the thing about a man who is good in bed and everything, he doesn't try to impress the woman. He actually tries to transport her and shift her reality. He doesn't talk at her. He speaks to her in a way to be able to actually unlock doors. But to be able to unlock doors, one must be the key maker. You must be able to understand that every word that you say to the woman is actually a key. Because inside every mind, or every woman's mind every side of her mind are doors. And each door leads you to actually a different emotional state. And it's a state of not consciousness, and we're not talking subconscious. We're talking about unlocking doors behind doors in realities and things like that. And only the man who can understand the spectrum of sexual communication and these mindsets can find the right key to unlock the door that he's trying to do that. So allow me to break that down for you and let you understand what key is used for what door. First door is what I call a romantic door, and that's the thing that opens up her heart. It is a thing that opens up and understands her mind, and it's not just her smile and everything. You unlock her vulnerabilities and things like that. Her craving to actually be seen, cherished, and what we call emotionally safe. Most women are just not seen by average guys. The next door is what we call the sensual door. Now, the sensual door opens up what I call more of desire. I want to know what stirs you up on the inside when you're completely who you are behind closed doors. You don't force it, you actually awaken it. And the thing is that a simple whisper or a gesture can ignite that in the woman. The next door is what I call the sensual door. And this door opens up her sexual awareness, okay? Let's slow down and allow her to feel everything and every word that you say on a much, much deeper level. Every nerve ending on her body and everything like that, it just listens and feels. And this isn't about a touch. It's about an intense connection between you and that person. The next door is what I call the seductive door. This one pulls her in to your universe and your world, and it makes her want to be a part of you, and it makes her want to know who you are and what you are, where you don't chase her. You kind of mesmerize her with your words and the way that you speak to her. After that one is the guy that, I always love talking about being smooth, man. This is where you create effortless sexual flow. With you, it's not just the moves, it's not a script or anything like that. It's actually a vibe that you have, because she relaxes. She feels that there's no pressure. It's just a rhythm. It's like a music. It's like music. Women love music, and this is something that makes her feel without even kind of feeling any force. It's just a deeper bond and a connection. And then there's the kinky door. The kinky door to me is one that opens up certain kinds of sexual curiosity in her. What's a fantasy you've never told to her or told to anybody before? Because that part of her is going to actually be unlocked, and you give her the chance to explore the space within her mind to be able to open up to you and share more things about herself without shame and without rules. Then there's the dirty door. I love the dirty door because it's raw, uninhibited sexual truth. It skips all the filters and says, okay, this is what I'm thinking. It is bold, it is unapologetic, and without any apologies, it just builds sexual trust because it's authentic, it's raw, and it's actually real. The nasty door is the door that is really an unfiltered sexual connection. What if we just let go of being polite and being kind, and let us let our sexual instincts take over? It's not about filth, and it's about a awakeness. It's sexual freedom to its core. It's really bad. It's great. The naughty door, it just goes against rebellion. You don't follow your own rules. You do you. You do the things that you want to do. But see, I'm not teasing her. I'm letting her know that she can be whatever she wants to be around me. The freaky door, well, the key to that door is her imagination unleashed. I wonder how far you are and how dirty you are and how nasty and just how your mind actually works. I want to know that, and I want to go and do things with you when nobody is watching. And at this point, I'm not leading her, I'm actually inviting her in to discover who she is as a woman. And see, gentlemen, the thing about this communication is that I'm shifting realities. I'm taking her from one reality to many, many realities. But the beautiful thing about a man is that women are not used to men who can do this kind of thing. And every key that I discuss is going to actually open up a different door in her sexual world. And for you, one thought, one mind, one way. I'm not trying to unlock all the doors at one time. I just choose the right door at the right time. And what happens is that I leave the other ones cracked just a little bit to let her know if she wants to go down that lane, she actually can do that. And it's just a thought process and an actual formula in all of this to make you a great sexual communicator. You've got to make her feel not only sexually safe and trust, but you've got to look at emotional and sexual safety. You've got to look at the descriptive language that you use. It is actually touching her without touching her and putting her in a reality where she can let her hair down just like she would when she's home by herself. So when women are by themselves behind closed doors, they're actually somebody else. So what I want to do is I want to set up the formula for you guys to have an understanding of this so you can master sexual communication. First thing you got to do is put her in what we call trust and emotional safety. And by doing that is, letting her know, I love how your mind works. I notice things about you that you don't even notice about yourself. And you know what? Show her that, hey, look, I see you in ways that you don't even see yourself. And things like this is going to show her to be seen, not to be felt like a slut and a whore, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring out the nasty, naughty side in her. And now that I made her feel seen, I made her feel safe, I intrigued her, there's no judgment in this thing. It's only beautiful space. But then from that point, step 2, I want to move to intriguing her in a sexual way by letting her know, you know what, there's something about you, the way that you pause when you speak. You know, it makes me wonder what's going on behind that thought, that smile, that blush, the things that you're saying. And when you talk to her that way, this is what she's kind of thinking right now. She's like, what does he see in me that other people don't? What is it about him? And just like that, you have just placed her on what we call a mental roller coaster ride. And then what I love to do is build what is called sexual awareness by letting her know that, you know what, you know, you seem like someone who actually really notices the little things. Like you notice things, and you know what I notice about you is that I see different sides of you and things like that. And I want to trigger things not only in her mind, but also in her body to let her know that she can be more with me. And then touching her without touching her, letting her know, you know what, sometimes, you know, it's not my words, it's what I'm doing to tap in to your new reality, let you know that you can be who you want to be around me, and don't worry about it. Your secret is actually safe with me. And when you do something like this, guys, this is the moment where most guys fail because they're too busy trying to touch your body, but I'm trying to touch your mind. I want to conquer her, okay? And this is the gateway to everything else because, you know what, at the end of the day, I'm not rushing at all. I'm guiding her into a brand new emotional and sexual reality. When she's there, she wants more. She wants more of your voice, more of your presence, more of your touch. And these are the things that turn her on. Now, as far as these things go, when it comes to tapping into a woman like this, these are 2 non-negotiable rules that you have to understand. There's going to be no judgment. If she feels judged, she's going to close the door, okay? Because see, the thing about sexual communication, it only happens when she feels safe, sexually safe. And the next thing is no expectation. See, if you're doing these things for an outcome, then what's happening is, if you're trying to do these things, what's happening is, unfortunately, you're not trying to create a moment in time where she soaks it all in. It's the moment that becomes the thing that she wants to be with you. So guys, just remember this thing when it comes to the game and when it comes to all of this, is that when you are creating sexual communication, it's not just communicating with her. You're talking to her. You're not just a voice. You are the person that's trying to transport her into a brand new world, into a brand new reality, because at that moment you are going to actually become the experience. And the thing is that you're not trying to impress her. You're just trying to build an emotional and a sexual world that she can walk into whenever she wants to and leave whenever she wants to. And the best part about it is you can do that without even laying a single finger on her, because you know at the end of the day, the mind is the first place she's going to say yes to. If you can't get her mind, you'll never be able to get her body. So guys, just remember that if you can do these things and understand this, you will be a master sexual communication.